ASCEND-8 study is a global phase 1 study comparing 450 milligram with meal, 600 milligram with meal, and 750 milligram fasted in advanced stage treatment naive ALK positive lung cancer.
Okay. And what led to the foundation of this study? What's the background?
So for ALK positive advanced stage non-small cell lung cancer, ceritinib showed excellent objective response rate and progression-free survival in our patient. The only problem of this drug is GI toxicity such as diarrhea, nausea, vomiting. So in about 80% of patient experience grade 1, sometimes grade 3 GI toxicity. So to solving these GI toxicity from ceritinib was the question in our routine practice.
Okay, and how many patients were recruited to each group?
So in ASCEND-8 study, we enrolled about 80 patients in each treatment arm.
Okay, and how were the results in, let's start off with the treatments with meal.
Mm-hmm. So the study is composed of two parts. Part 1 is PK part and part 2 is the efficacy part. So in part 1, we demonstrated pharmacokinetic profile is similar between 450 milligram with meal and 750 milligram fasted. In part 2, we demonstrated efficacy, including response rate, median progression-free survival, duration of response was similar between 450 and 750. 750 milligram fasted has been the standard dosing for ceritinib before emergence of ASCEND-8 data.
Okay, and what about the 600 milligram data?
So 600 milligram data based on PK profile, patient receiving 600 milligram had a 25% higher pharmacokinetic profile than 750 or 450 milligram QD dose. So we removed a 600 milligram QD with meal dose during the study based on the pharmacokinetic profile.
Okay, and what does the timeline look like for further data to come from this study?
So we completed enrolled, and during this year ESMO, I presented the final efficacy data of ASCEND-8 study, demonstrating similar efficacy of 450 milligram with meal with 750 milligram fasted, with a much lower GI toxicity profile with 450 milligram. We need have more data with further follow-up of regarding median progression-free survival and median duration of response in 450 milligram with meal treatment arm.
Shall we expect those over the next year, or is it a longer time scale?
Those data will be available maybe by next year with longer term follow-up.